Our world is a breathtaking tapestry, woven with vibrant cultures, stunning landscapes, and untold stories waiting to be discovered. From the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the sun-drenched beaches of the Caribbean, the Earth beckons us with its irresistible allure. It's a place of endless wonder, where every corner holds a new adventure and every encounter offers a fresh perspective. It's a siren song, calling to the adventurous spirit that resides deep within all of us, urging us to step outside our comfort zones and explore the unknown. The call of the open road, the thrill of discovering hidden gems, and the satisfaction of overcoming challenges, these are the rewards that await those who dare to answer. Today, however, we embark on a different kind of journey, one that requires a bit more preparation and a heightened sense of awareness. We'll be exploring the 10 most dangerous countries for American travelers, delving into the reasons behind their rankings, and offering practical advice for those who still feel compelled to visit. This isn't about sensationalism or fear-mongering, it's about providing informed perspectives. We approach this topic not out of fear but out of respect for the complexities and realities that these places hold. Understanding the potential risks is the first step towards responsible and safe travel. It allows us to appreciate the nuances of each location and engage with its people and culture in a more meaningful way. This guide is specifically tailored for the passionate, independent solo traveler, the kind of person who thrives on self-discovery and embraces the challenges of navigating unfamiliar territories alone. It's for the individual who seeks to truly understand the world, not just see it, someone who wants to connect with local communities and learn from different perspectives. We aim to equip you with the knowledge and caution necessary to navigate these challenging environments safely and respectfully. Preparation is key, and being well-informed can make all the difference. Please note that all visuals used in this presentation are stock footage, and the accompanying music is sourced from the YouTube Studio library, ensuring we adhere to copyright regulations and provide a seamless viewing experience. Our goal is to promote responsible travel, emphasizing safety and respect for local cultures and customs. We believe that travel should be a mutually beneficial experience, enriching both the traveler and the host community. So, let's begin. Let's embark on this exploration with open eyes, a cautious heart, and a thirst for understanding. Together, we'll strive to understand the inherent risks present in some of the world's most beautiful, yet undeniably perilous corners, and learn how to mitigate them. Our journey starts. A voyage into the heart of lands often spoken about but rarely seen firsthand. We're stepping into a world where the echoes of history resonate through every valley and peak, a place where the present is a complex tapestry woven with threads of ancient tradition and modern conflict. In Afghanistan, a nation that has captured the world's attention for decades. This is a land of breathtaking mountains, the towering Hindu Kush range dominating the skyline, and ancient history etched into the very stones of its cities and valleys. For centuries, Afghanistan has been a crossroads of civilizations, a melting pot of cultures and empires. But it is also a land scarred by ongoing conflict, a place where peace remains a fragile and elusive dream. The echoes of war reverberate through the landscape, a constant reminder of the challenges that this nation faces. For Americans, and indeed for many Westerners, the risks are real. The potential dangers are significant and should not be underestimated. Kidnapping, a terrifying threat that looms large in certain regions. Violence, both targeted and indiscriminate, and a near-total lack of reliable emergency support should things go wrong. The infrastructure needed to assist travelers in distress is simply not in place. Even in cities like Kabul, which may appear to offer a semblance of normalcy, Westerners remain prime targets for extremist groups seeking to exploit vulnerabilities and sow discord. The threat is ever present. The U.S. State Department's Level 4, Do Not Travel Advisory, the highest level of warning, reflects the grim reality on the ground, a stark assessment of the dangers that await those who venture into this complex and volatile nation. Tourism infrastructure, once nascent, is now largely gone, a casualty of the ongoing instability. It's been replaced by checkpoints and an overwhelming sense of uncertainty, a constant reminder of the security challenges that permeate every aspect of life. Afghanistan's cultural wealth is immense, a treasure trove of history, art, and tradition. But for travelers, the dangers far outweigh the rewards, making it a destination that demands serious consideration and a realistic assessment of the risks involved. Sometimes wisdom means admiring from afar, appreciating the beauty and history of a place while acknowledging the realities that make it unsafe to visit. Next, Syria, a cradle of civilization now scarred by civil war. The story of missing journalist Austin Tice highlights the extreme risks for Americans. The country is a patchwork of warring factions with dangers ranging from bombings to kidnappings. The US has no diplomatic presence, travelers are completely on their own. Aleppo's ruins stand as a testament to both history and destruction. The responsible choice is to support humanitarian efforts from afar. Syria's gates will one day reopen, but for now it remains closed to safe exploration. Our journey takes us next to Somalia, a nation situated on the Horn of Africa, a land of stark contrasts and complex realities. We're shifting our focus to a place that presents unique challenges and demands a cautious approach. Somalia is a nation steeped in rich traditions, a land of poets and storytellers where nomadic cultures have thrived for centuries. The Somali people possess a deep connection to their heritage expressed through vibrant art, music, and oral traditions. But beneath the surface of cultural richness lies a reality of lawlessness and danger. Decades of conflict and instability have created a challenging environment, impacting daily life and hindering development. Piracy in the Gulf of Aden, a critical shipping lane, once dominated international headlines, casting a shadow over maritime trade and security. The threat emerged from the complex interplay of poverty, instability, and a lack of effective governance along the Somali coast. While international efforts have significantly reduced piracy incidents, the underlying conditions that fueled it persist, meaning the threat, though diminished, remains a concern for maritime security in the region. Vigilance is still required. On land, the situation is further complicated by the presence of Al-Shabaab, a militant group that controls large areas of the country, imposing its own strict interpretation of Islamic law. This group poses a significant security threat, frequently targeting Westerners for attacks and kidnappings, further destabilizing the region and deterring foreign investment and tourism. The risk is very real. As a result of the ongoing instability, tourism infrastructure is virtually non-existent. The basic amenities and services that travelers expect are simply not available in many parts of the country. Consequently, foreigners who do venture into Somalia operate under strict security protocols, often requiring armed escorts and limiting their movements to specific controlled areas, or they simply avoid the country altogether. Even Somalia's natural wonders, its stunning landscapes and unique ecosystems, are fraught with peril, overshadowed by the security risks and the potential for encountering dangerous situations. The ancient art of Las Gil, a remarkable collection of prehistoric cave paintings, offers a glimpse into Somalia's rich past. However, this incredible site lies in Somaliland, a region that's only relatively stable compared to the rest of Somalia, requiring careful planning and security considerations for any visit. Until lasting peace returns and stability is established throughout the country, Somalia remains a frontier that is simply too dangerous for most travelers, a place where the risks far outweigh the rewards for the average tourist. Despite the challenges, Somalia's potential is immense, a land brimming with untapped resources, a resilient population, and breathtaking natural beauty. But for now, the risks associated with travel to Somalia are significant, making it a destination best left to experienced professionals and those with a deep understanding of the region's complexities. South Sudan, the world's youngest nation, was born from war and quickly plunged back into conflict. Violence is a daily reality, even in supposedly secure places like Juba. Foreigners, including Americans, have been targeted in brutal attacks. Travel outside the capital is extremely hazardous, with militias and roadblocks everywhere. The U.S. Embassy's ability to help is minimal. South Sudan's natural beauty is inaccessible due to violence and lack of infrastructure. For now, entering South Sudan means stepping into an active conflict zone. The risks far outweigh any potential reward. Yemen, once Arabia Felix, is now a site of humanitarian disaster and war. Extremist groups target Westerners, as seen in the tragic case of journalist Luke Summers. Infrastructure is decimated. Even minor injuries can be fatal due to collapsed healthcare. No part of Yemen is safe, and the U.S. has no diplomatic presence. The country's cultural and natural wonders are out of reach for now. Socotra's beauty is overshadowed by instability. Yemen's treasures remain hidden behind conflict. Until peace returns, travel here is simply too dangerous. Libya, with its stunning ruins and Mediterranean coast, has been in turmoil since 2011. Rival governments and militias make the country exceptionally dangerous for foreigners. The 2012 Benghazi attack showed that even diplomats aren't safe. Kidnapping and violent crime are rampant. Law is virtually absent outside small enclaves. The U.S. Embassy is closed and no assistance is available. Even historic sites like Leptis Magna are inaccessible without armed protection. Libya's journey is one of survival, not discovery. For now, it's a destination best left unexplored. Iraq, the cradle of civilization, remains fraught with danger despite recent stability. Anti-American sentiment and terrorism persist, especially outside Baghdad's green zone. ISIS and Shia militias still pose threats, and unexploded ordnance litters the landscape. Even official personnel require heavy security. Independent travel is extremely risky. The U.S. Embassy's reach is limited. Iraq's archaeological wonders are slowly reopening, but visiting them is not simple or safe. The country is rebuilding, but violence still simmers. For Americans, the risks remain high. The Central African Republic is a blank spot on most maps, but its conflict is brutal and ongoing. Armed groups control most of the country, making travel extremely dangerous. Foreigners are prime targets for violence and kidnapping. There's no tourism infrastructure and roads are often impassable or controlled by militias. Even protected reserves are unsafe, with poaching funding armed groups. The state's authority has collapsed. A foreign passport offers no protection. Traveling here is an act of extreme recklessness. Venezuela, rich in beauty and resources, is now gripped by economic and social collapse. Violent crime, including kidnapping, is rampant, especially in Caracas. Law enforcement and criminal gangs are often indistinguishable. Infrastructure is failing. Shortages of essentials are widespread. The U.S. has no diplomatic presence and warns against all travel. Venezuela's natural wonders are overshadowed by daily danger. For now, the risks make travel here untenable. Mali, home to Timbuktu and ancient empires, is now destabilized by insurgency. Extremist groups target Westerners for attacks and kidnappings. The Sahara's vastness provides cover for militants. Travel outside Bamako is extremely dangerous. Even the capital requires vigilance. The U.S. Embassy operates under heavy security and advises against all travel. Mali's cultural riches are undeniable, but the risks are too great. The journey to its wonders must wait for safer times. We've traveled in spirit through 10 of the world's most challenging places. Exploring the world is a privilege, but safety must always come first. Let knowledge and caution guide your adventures. If you found this journey insightful, consider subscribing for more. Thank you for joining me. Travel with wisdom, awareness, and above all, safety. Until our next journey, farewell.